How's it going, ladies and gents? Reverend Saint back again with another video for you guys today. What we're going to be talking about is the new info that has been revealed, I guess, for the PS4K, or known now with codename Neo. PS4K Neo is the name of this thing currently. It's the internal codename that they've been using. Supposedly Sony has released this plan for it, so we're almost 100% sure it's a real thing, but they haven't actually announced it. We haven't actually had an absolute official word from Sony on their Twitter, on their website, or anything that this is a thing, man. So we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about it. Supposedly these are the specs, man, alright? They have the base specs of the regular PS4 right now, and then the PS4K Neo specs, and then how much it increases right next to it. So I'm going to go over these real quick. On the regular PS4, the CPU is an 8 Jaguar core. Jaguar core is clocked at 1.6 gigahertz, alright? And then on the PS4K Neo, we've got 8 Jaguar cores clocked at 2.1 gigahertz. So it's basically like a little bit of an overclocking. That's not bad. That's going to be a little bit of a difference. It's going to help a lot with running games in the background and also running the UI and stuff like that. It's going to be great. Obviously, will help with how games run as well. And then it's about 1.3 times increase, so it's a little bit of an upgrade there. It's not too bad. The GPU on the base PS4, the one we have right now, is 18 Radeon GCN compute units at 800 megahertz. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think that might be like cores in the GPU. I don't know. The new one has a 36 improved, it says improved in quotation marks, GCN compute units at 911 megahertz of speed, equaling about 2.3 times the flops. So we're gonna see if that is actually that much more powerful, but it's basically a double there, the amount of compute units it's got, and they're all running at 111 megahertz higher of a clock speed. So that's a good thing. That's going to be increase a capability for frame rates and stuff like that, and as well allow for the 4K they supposedly promise. And then the memory says 8 gigabytes GDDR5 at 176 gigabytes. That's on the PS4 that we have right now. The new one is going to be the same, but it's going to be at 218 gigabytes a second. So that's good. Memory is going to be a lot faster, which means your games will load probably a significant amount more. They say it's about a 24% more bandwidth with the speed, and then 512 megabytes more of usable memory. So that's a good thing. So the OS, or the operating system that the console is running on, is going to be taking up less. So therefore, the actual memory can be used, or that 512 megabytes can be used extra for games. So that's a good thing, man. So that's pretty much the specs for it, man. Looking at these things and comparing, it can't output 4K. It cannot. It absolutely cannot. But people are saying it can upscale 1080p to 4K, which it will look better than 1080p, but it's not going to look like 4K. It's going to look like in between. It's still going to be decent. Some stuff might blur out, or you'll see a lot of stretch in textures and stuff like that. So it's not going to look quite as good as 4K, but it is going to look better than 1080p, I think, and it's also going to run regular 1080p games at a high frame rate. So that's what I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping they release games, and this new thing is they're just always going to be at 60 FPS. That's my thing. If they can do that, I'm sold, man. Basically, what they're going to be doing for games, though, so you don't have to worry if you don't upgrade, man. All games will still come out for both consoles at the same time. Each game just requires to have what's called a Neo mode. Neo mode! Yeah! Basically, what that is its graphics settings like on a PC game. You can go on the base mode and play it on a regular PS4, but if you have the Neo, you can switch it to Neo mode. It's going to upgrade the textures. It's going to possibly upscale. Hopefully, it doesn't always upscale to 4K. I'd like it to stay at 1080p if I could get my 60 FPS, baby. So that would be really nice. I don't know exactly the terms of what this Neo mode is going to have, but we do know that's going to increase the graphical fidelity of the game and hopefully the actual performance of the game, because it would be amazing to have Destiny in 60 FPS. I'm just saying, it would be so freaking good if Destiny was at 60 FPS, man. I think that would be one of the first games that would come out with a Neo mode, the Destiny 2. I'd imagine that's what they're gearing up for here, man, so they could get get Destiny at a 60 FPS, which would be freaking amaze balls. So we'll see, man. It's going to be great, but you can also expect more stable frame rates, not just higher frame rates, but more stable and consistent frame rates, and also additional graphics features, not just fidelity, not just looking better, but more features. So features, as an example, you're not going to get this on the console, but as an example, on PC, if you have an NVIDIA card, they have something called NVIDIA Hairworks, and what that is it redoes the hair in the game and makes it look freaking awesome. It flows with the wind, it reacts to everything around it, it looks super smooth. Witcher 3 is a good example of that, working very well. I absolutely love the NVIDIA features. So stuff like that can be created for the console specifically in these games can be thrown in. More particles, better destruction systems. It's going to be good. I'm excited for it, but that begs the question, man. What about Xbox? What about Xbox, man? Are they going to be releasing another console? They keep flip-flopping. They keep saying, we like the idea of upgraded consoles. Oh, we don't like the idea.
Oh, we do like the idea.
Oh, we don't like the idea.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we don't.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we don't. They can't make up their minds, man. They just can't. And it sucks. It
sucks. You gotta admit, man, it really does. But here's the thing about the Xbox is it's in secrecy because they are not under the radar right now. They are a little bit. They're a little bit, but not as much as PS4 because PS4 won the console wars this time around, man. This generation, they've won it. Xbox's Phil Spencer said so. And so everybody is paying attention to PS4 because they hold the majority market. Who knows what Xbox has cooked up their sleeves? The rumor is around the town that they have 2 consoles made. And when you think about it, that makes sense. One of them is probably a slim down, an Xbox One Slim, or the Xbox One S. That's probably what one of them is. And then the other one is probably a souped up, beefed up beast of the, called the Xbox 2. Who knows? Or the Xbox Pro, or the Xbox Elite. Who knows, man? But you could probably put your money on that if that is true. Whether or not it's as powerful as this new PS4 or even the old PS4, we don't know. You could probably bet your money, though, that if it is true and they have made a better console, it's going to at least be on par, man, because they do not want to lose again. That is very bad for them to lose again. So we'll see what happens, man. You could probably expect all of this to unfold either at E3 or Gamescom this year, most likely E3. So it's really exciting to see, and I don't know how I feel about it, man. If they offer upgrade programs, like you can trade in your current PS4 and get the new one for $100, down. I'm sold. I'm doing it. Although I don't know, because I love my Destiny PS4. It's awesome. But I might possibly do that. Same with the Xbox One. If there's a new Xbox One, I might possibly do that. If there are no upgrade programs and they release it at $400, which is supposedly the price for it, man, then I don't know, dude. I think they're going to make a lot of people mad because we just bought these consoles a few years ago and they're already completely outdated. That would be bad, man. Even though they're still being supported very well, they're already completely outdated. That would be no bueno, man. I would not be supportive of that. That would suck. But we'll see, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Would you get it if either console? If they had an upgraded version of either console, would you get it? Would you get it only if there was an upgrade program and it was a good deal? Or would you just not get it at all? Would you just say, screw that, I'm not getting it, I'm keeping what I got now? Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear from you guys. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to share it with your friends and hit that subscribe button if you have not. And I will see you guys tomorrow for yet another video. Peace.